The pressure is on. It's time for Bingo is Right. The podcast. Episode 144.
Nice.
Get the heck out.
Someone's done their research.
That sounds like a real number.
That does sound like a real
12
number.
times 1,244,000. We won't go there. I'm still Jay Zare, I think. Joined by the fantastic Briary Branch Bingo Boys, Mr. Howdy Show 1 and Mr. Howdy Show 2.
Yeah, Howdy Show 1 and 2.
The alliteration just keeps going, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We got Christian Parrott back in the house.
Hello, hello.
We have a really special guest, a return guest. It's a surprise. We have 8 people sitting around this table, and 4 of them are Mennonite adjacent.
Wow.
I'm not outnumbered for a change.
Wow.
Mum Shackles is also
Mom
here.
I came back. I know I left.
Yeah.
I had a dream I met you in Costco. When we were.
No, that really happened.
Oh,
It was just surreal because you and I in Costco doesn't. The
No.
lights are so fluorescent.
I go to Costco all the time. I'm like a Costco.
I can tell by your barely empty cart. Whereas if you don't go to Costco all the time, you got to get all the new hot stuff,
Yeah.
Man.
all the Christmas baskets.
Everybody tries to avoid going down the AT&T aisle where the.
Oh, yeah, the guys.
Hello.
What's your plan? What's your plan?
I don't have a plan.
Do you know what the great move is?
No.
What?
We bought it. So
You bought the plan?
yeah. So now he's like, hello. I'm like, already done it. And he's like, thank you. That's it.
Oh, that's
it.
great. I just did a really
Wait, but
sad smile at him
Did
today.
you really do it, though?
Yes, we did.
Whoa, is it a really good deal?
Oh crap! I could have said that and not even bought it.
They're not paying us.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait
Until
a
we
second.
get an at sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At and at. Hey,
He's a super nice guy.
and if they're interested,
Yeah, but
just give me a call.
We'll take money. We'll take it.
We like it. So bingo was fun tonight.
How was
Yeah,
it?
how was it?
I thought it was good. You were there.
I gotta
and
say,
you were there.
You
and
guys,
were there.
Dorothy.
You and Orf the Mushroom Man at the bar, not talking to each other at all, just playing bingo like two guys out on the
That's right.
town.
2 guys. and
You
the
guys
bingo
did a
cards.
great job. It was a great crowd, but I think a lot of newcomers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys really it was hard work energizing that crowd because I think they were, I can speak as one of these, a little introverted, and by the end you had them yelling, screaming. It was great.
They were
Did
screaming.
I forget, because I got to ask the question that, well, I'll let Jay ask it. What's the question Jay always asks about bingo? Did anyone
The $100.
anyone win 100?
She did not. She got. You know what though? When she threw the ball, it was going pretty much down the middle, and that's
I thought
how
it was
you
gonna be a
win.
strike.
Yeah, and I was like, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it kind of veered to the right, and then she got like 1.
Turns
You
out
know.
she's a loser.
Yeah.
Oh.
we had a lot of kids
Hey,
lose tonight,
hey, put a
actually.
positive spin on that spinny ball.
She won a free pizza because Chris
Hey.
went down there.
No,
and
at
kicked it in.
at one point tonight, the Skulls of Destiny, the kid came up to play, and he, of course, picked the wrong one. And on the bottom of the skull, it says, 2 of them say loser, and one of them says winner. He picks it up and he goes, "You're a loser!"
Oh!
And I shoved it
And
in his
then,
face.
yeah, and then immediately I could just see the guilt, and he's like, "But I'm going to give you pizza anyway." Oh.
You get to drink from the fire hose.
You're too kind.
Yeah. No, it was cool. It was lovely.
Drink from the fire?
From
What
the
is-
fire
From the
hose.
fire hose. It's
Oh,
drink from the
I
fire
just
hose.
heard you get to drink from the fire, and I was like, what fresh hell?
Before we introduce our guests, I want to throw out there a fun thing. This Sunday, December 7th, at Restless Moons at 5 o'clock, I'm recording a song with whoever shows up. I'll teach it to you. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're just going to sit around and sing this song for a moment. I'm bringing this recording equipment, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So there's my, if you're looking to do something silly with a bunch of random people, come on out. It'll be fun. Okay, that's all I got.
Shooting for 125 people.
I'm shooting for 15 to 20. And I think we'll get 15 to 20. I really do. I think we're close. Jay, love to see you.
I'll be practicing my microtonality.
Nice. I told
Well,
the
that's
guy,
the first thing I looked for.
I told a guy who's never heard the song before in his life. I was like, "Oh man, you should come and sing this song." He goes, "What key's it in?" And I'm like, "Why do you care?" What key? Anyways, that's another world.
Some people care about these things.
It's probably a barbershop quartet singer.
There you go.
Well,
He
just so
might
you
need a-
know,
he might need
it's
a
in the
vocal
key
capo. He might
of
need-
G. There you go.
Oh.
that just knocked everybody out. Oh, key of G. Oh,
the
never mind.
hardest one.
I know. Mom Shackles, who we got?
We have a returning guest.
Oh.
Very exciting. She reached out and let me know that the thing that we had her on the podcast for last time has been compiled into a book.
How cool is that?
That's so cool.
I feel like we've come full circle. We're a part of this journey now.
part of the journey.
Oh, we're part of your journey.
So I'll read her bio, her short bio.
Part of that world.
Which is on the back of her book, because it's so exciting to have your bio on the back of a book next to your picture, looking all cool.
So cool.
So I'm just going to read that. And it says, Sofia Samatar is a writer of fiction and nonfiction, including the memoir The White Mosque, a Penn/Gene Stein Award finalist. Her works range from the World Fantasy Award-winning novel A Stranger in Olondria to Opacities. That's a fun word to have, hyphaneted when they broke
When they break a line.
broke the line. Gonna try that again. Opacities on writing and the writing life. A national. It's another line break. It's fun. I should have read this before. I read it out loud.
You're doing great.
A National Book Critics Circle Award long list selection. Man. You're not going to believe this, guys. She lives in Harrisonburg, Virginia,
Heck yeah.
and teaches at JMU.
All right.
Yes, Sophia, welcome back.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. It's great to be back with you.
Your book, Friendly City, A Year of Walks, is going to be debuting, book release. That's what they call it. Book release?
Yes.
On
or
Friday.
even launch.
Launch
of a
we like lunch.
rocket
yeah.
ship. It's on Friday at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
At Parentheses
Cool.
Books in
Awesome.
Harrisonburg, Virginia, exclusively.
Whoa.
Friday,
Very cool.
December
I was
5th?
curious, looking at it, who published this?
This
It's
is
gorgeous, by the
a
way.
thank
Oh
you.
my gosh,
Thank you
it's
so
a
much.
beautiful book.
Extra thank you, because this is a family project. So my husband, Keith Miller, is a freelance writer and editor and designer.
Nice.
And because this book is based on a column that was already published, it was published in the Harrisonburg Citizen last year.
Shout out to the
called
Citizen.
The Friendly City. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to them. They're amazing. And so that was where I originally wrote this column about walking, where I would walk somewhere every week and write about it. And now those have been compiled into this book, Friendly City. So when you do a series of essays, and they've already been published online, and they're still online, in fact, and free to read, then a traditional publisher is not super excited about taking it on as a book, because they're like, but everybody can already get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I really felt like it would be so fun to have this as a book, especially because it's based on a year, so you have essays for every month. And I thought, I kind of want that to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just did it.
It
Yeah,
feels
very
good.
cool.
It looks good.
So each
you.
chapter is a month in
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
there are
did not know that.
52 little essays, because I walked and wrote every week.
Oh my god.
And every week
What?
I kind of went somewhere different in Harrisonburg.
And if I remember correctly, when you told us about this before, this was kind of an effort to make sure you were writing on a regular basis, right? With the walks.
You remember well.
Oh, okay,
It was, yes, it was one of the things that I had never written to deadlines before.
Right. That's
And
what
I
it was.
thought it would be an interesting kind of discipline
Right.
to try. And it was hard. It was very, very hard.
Yeah.
But it was also kind of fulfilling, because no matter what, that essay is going out.
Yeah.
Like
right.
it was going out every week. And it was like, do you feel like writing? Do you not feel like writing? Do you feel like walking? Do you not feel like walking? Doesn't matter.
Right.
You get out there, do your walk, and write your essay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read another piece that's on the back here. It says,
Sure.
anyone can write about a large city. Large cities are open to everyone, but small cities can only be portrayed by people who love them. That's a good line. Did you write? Is that you?
Good.
It is me. In fact, that's the first line in the first essay. It's the line that opens the book. And I've stated it very boldly, like I'm very confident. It's a bit of a hot take.
Yeah.
Like this is true. Who
Yeah.
knows? It's what I think.
The
but
gatekeeping of our town is you have to love it.
right.
But do you love it?
If you don't, then don't write about it. That's what it says.
That's right.
But no, I do think that there's so many New York books, right?
Sure.
There's so many
Totally.
novels and stories written in New York, and people will go to New York and not really live there very long, and it's like immediately, or even visit and be like, oh, I'm setting a story here. You know,
Yeah, right.
it's very open. It's very, it's extroverted. It's big cities are like that. They're made to be easy to get to know quickly, whereas a place like Harrisonburg, I mean, I do feel like small towns, you need to be really engaged with that place and
Right.
ready to spend some time with it, because it's not going to give everything up immediately. It just
No.
doesn't. Small towns don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
towns don't always do that either.
That's true.
I mean, I guess if you want to like get into a community and start making waves, or just feeling like you're upstanding citizen, engaged, contributing citizen to that group sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's true. But I also think there's
Yeah.
a level where, at the kind of street level, like, what are the big landmarks? Where's the museum?
Yeah.
What's the like cool stuff that's happening? In a big city, those tend to be comparatively
Right.
easy to get a handle on, whereas a small city is like, oh, there's some like weird corner over here where there's these people doing this podcast and it's so interesting and cool, but like, who would know that if
Right,
they didn't,
yeah, right.
if they didn't
All
live
60
here?
people who listen to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, we
Well-
broke a. Well, it doesn't matter.
It's
We broke 100. That's fine.
It's almost
nice.
It's almost like cities are more about the geography, the places, and towns are more about the people and the community. Because I think you do have a better experience with people in a town and visiting places in a city, if that makes sense.
Yes.
That's a great way to
Yes.
put it.
It's kind of a visit versus live
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things that I love, I love all cities, all towns have the little areas. Like, so I live by Purcell Park, and everybody that I live by, we call it the Purcell Park neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's our park kind of is our neighborhood. And the people that live over by Hillendale, they're like, that's the Hillendale neighborhood. Same. I feel like our town is based on what big old park you're closest to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I do.
kinda. And then if you're downtown, well, then you're downtown.
Or if you're Jay, you live by the buzzards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have a really good park system in this. We have a lot of
Great
parks,
park system.
including one all the way out almost by the National Forest. The city owns 1,500 acres out on, next to George Washington
right,
National
yeah.
Forest.
Oh, yeah. I was just out there. It's fantastic.
Wow.
The
I didn't
city-
even know that.
Yeah, the city owns it?
Yeah. It's run by
Well,
this.
now I'm having a senior moment, even though I spent 2 years cleaning it. The park out there on
You spent 2 years cleaning your senior moment.
Oh
the
my
park,
gosh.
the park on
Oh,
West, the park on,
gotcha.
on 33 West.
Yes.
Westover?
I'm forgetting the. No, it's out of town.
It's out of town.
Oh.
It's
It's
on
where
the
we get-
it borders the National Forest.
It's where we get our water from.
It's owned by the city. They own
Riven Rock. Thank you.
Riven Rock
Riven
Park.
Rock,
They own.
yes.
They own.
Thank you.
1,500 acres out there, and that's where the water comes from. It's a really nice park. You have to drive. You can't walk. Well, you could walk there.
How long would it take, do you think?
Well, it takes about 15 minutes by car.
So it would take a day.
It's Raleigh. It's past Raleigh Springs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hike. But I mean, my for these essays, and I did walk to Purcell Park and I did walk to Hillendale Park. Those are both great parks. But one of the constraints was that I leave from my front porch. So wherever I'm walking, it's like gotta be, within an hour, hour and a half.
What's the furthest place you walk to for this book?
What is the furthest place? Well, I walked to the mall.
Oh, that's pretty.
Wow.
That was weird.
It sounds treacherous.
That's like, it is treacherous.
Yeah. Did you walk over the bridge that they're reconstructing, or
Did you break the speed
Oh
limit?
no, I
'Cause you
didn't
had
do that.
You had one walk where you walked over by the mosque, which seems like that would be kind of on the way. But
That was
That's
also
a dangerous walk.
a very dangerous walk.
Don't
That was
walk
the
on
most.
that. Don't walk
Nope.
on that road.
Country Club Road? No way.
They
Oh,
did
yeah.
just add a sidewalk.
Does
on
it?
part of it,
Oh.
Not
But
that-
it doesn't go all the way.
yeah. It doesn't. No, not yet.
it's one of those triggers.
Yeah.
Yes, which is actually one of the features
Features
of Harrisonburg
of our town, right? It
that I
really is.
write about in
Yeah.
the book
Really?
is the disappearing sidewalk.
Yes.
Yeah, where the sidewalk.
Yeah.
The way
ends.
that you're like, yep, we're always reaching that magical place where,
Where
the
the
sidewalk
sidewalk
ends.
ends.
And I would have to have the city council confirm it, but my understanding is it's because of the way of when things are built. because you are required if you build something new to put a sidewalk out. You have to do that. But the old places get grandfathered in, and they don't. That's why we have these stop and start sidewalks.
That's
So
what
I
somebody
would like
told
to
me.
see.
That
I'm going to
makes
get on
a
my
lot of
pulpit
sense.
right now. I would like to see, with all the money that they're making off of those the speed cameras on 33, right?
Uh-oh.
I'd like to see sidewalks continued all throughout the city. Connect them all together. Who's with me? Sidewalks! Sidewalks!
That's not what your
Okay, sorry.
sidewalk can do for you. Ask what.
I'm sorry.
My fellow pedestrians.
I do really wish we had a sidewalk in Purcell Park. Oh, it's so sad. We all have to walk. We walk our dogs on the street. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
But this obviously made your walks more interesting, I'm sure.
Oh, it did. I mean, it was at times. I mean, the country club road one was
Yeah.
really like, and then there's a point where you're like, I've gone too far.
Yeah.
Like I can't. If I turn around, it's worse.
Yeah.
So I have to just push on through. But it
Amazing.
was really, pretty ridiculous.
Because it's not just like the terrain is rough. You're right. There's barely any shoulder. There's like, are
And
there
there's
bushes
a
or
curve.
something?
There are bushes, and those bushes
Are
have
prickly
thorns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like going into a briar patch and just being like, I might as well. Maybe that's what it was. I'm remembering you writing like, might as well just push the rest of the way out, and then never go in the briar patch again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the opening is going to be at Parentheses Books. I just
Yes.
by random chance prior to the broadcast starting picked up the book and opened it up to this section about Parentheses Books versus Downtown Books.
Yes.
My dear friend Bob Schertz, do you know him well?
I don't, but I love both of those places.
Yeah,
And I have
Very
the
different.
The chapter is called Bookends because it's kind of like they're kind of at either end. You know,
Right.
so it's like the
100%.
town is like bookended by these two bookstores, which have, there's a very different vibe.
Right. Well, like,
Mhm.
it's bookended like in their I mean, balanced, I guess, in that one is starting and one is trying to move on.
Well,
Maybe.
I'm sure he's not going to hear this, so I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. Bob's, back 30 some years ago when I had my record store, Bob's bookstore was a functioning new bookstore, new and used. And you could sort of see the archaeological remains of what used to be there. So sometimes I find myself, even to this day, walking in there and going, well, this used to be the philosophy section, and now I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's just all Barbara. Oh gosh, what's her name? There's a one book that he had a lot of the writer.
Barbara Kingsall.
Not Barbara Kingsall.
Self-help, Barbara Scher.
No, I'm just
No?
gonna move on. Barbara's probably even wrong, but
So have you, when you did,
Portland.
let's get back to this, Sophia. When you did your book, did you change anything? Did you edit it from what the original columns were?
I did edit it, but I tried to edit it with a very light touch because I really wanted to keep the spirit of the thing. They were written fast. They were written to be, to come out every week. And they had a kind of energy and like an emotional tone that I wanted to keep. But I also realized that, when I sat down and read them all in a row, like just the repeated words, like that's not necessary. To use the same word over and over again,
Yeah.
and it's different if you're reading it in on the Harrisonburg Citizen because you're reading one a week.
Yes.
So by
right.
the time the next one comes, you kind of have forgot that. You're not going to remember like specific words
Yes.
that were mentioned the last week. But if you sit down with it as a book, they're pretty short essays. So if I am using the same word again and again, like I couldn't stand myself. So I did a lot of that kind of cleanup. I also did a little bit of trimming. I found that, left to myself with a tight deadline, I will use like 3 adjectives where one would do. And some of those adjective strings I kept because I was like, I kind of like it. But you can have one of those, I feel, in an essay. Or
loquaciously,
two
vibrantly.
tops.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so, there were those
All
kind
adverbs,
of,
by the way.
I did it with adverbs too.
Adjective.
Yeah, it's okay.
Also
The ones that don't
appropriate.
rhyme. Not as big a fan.
The LY one.
Did anyone else help you edit that, or was it all you?
So my husband Keith Miller, who is really kind of the nuts and bolts guy behind the book, because he did his job is editing and design, so he designed the cover and he made it into a book. And he also worked with me on editing.
And the cover is beautiful.
I gotta say, yeah.
Thank you.
What I really appreciate is that we got the winter, spring, summer, fall. So, and which is really, but great pictures. The pictures that were. Who took these pictures? Do you know?
I took those pictures.
You took these pictures.
Really?
With my phone.
Oh wow! No, well,
And there's the
Wow.
photographs at the beginning of each chapter as well in the book.
Yeah.
Were those also taken during your walk?
Yes, and in fact, the whole picture taking thing was a bit of a. I don't know why I was surprised. Like when I proposed writing this column to Andrew Jenner of the Harrisonburg Citizen, and he was very welcoming and said yes. And then he was like, "What about sending us a picture each week?" And I was like, "What? Me take pictures?" Like I don't know why I thought I was so surprised because it is an online, it's like
We
pictures.
carry cameras
Pictures
in
are
our,
a
in our
thing
pockets
that
all the
we
time.
Yeah.
like to look at. So anyway, this is very shocking to me, and I was pretty stressed out. I don't consider myself a photographer, but I did keep, for each month there is a photograph that I took, and I feel like I don't think that my photographs are great, but I feel that there's value in them having been taken in this place at this
At the
time
moment, yeah.
when I'm writing.
Documentation.
So there's,
It's like a documentation.
It
it's a
totally.
capsule.
Yeah, exactly. It
Yeah.
totally shows that these are personal photographs. I'm a nerd that a lot of my home decoration or what I like to put out are books, and especially ones that are I've got ones that are written by my father-in-law, and and attractive covers are really cool. And I'm not just promoting this book. This is a gorgeous book, and it would be really cool for a Harrisonburg lover. It would be really cool for anybody who just loves a really cool book to
For
put on
Christmas.
the coffee table.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm getting
Like,
to.
yes.
Is like this is so. Where can people get this?
Parentheses.
People can get this at Parentheses Books in Harrisonburg. That's my favorite place that I would love for people to get it.
Where
because
is Parentheses
It is at
Books?
76 West Gay Street.
Okay.
That's the address.
right across the street from the
Magpie.
Magpie.
Yes.
Cafe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Across
and
the
it's
street from
in-
Magpie.
It's in the Lofts Mercantile.
So what you're
Right.
saying
Building on
is
Liberty
you could
Street, yeah.
support small business in
Ooh,
Harrisonburg. You can
yes.
also support local writers and
Yeah.
designers. So cool. It's such a neat looking book. So one of the things I had to ask you is that these are essays, but I read and I've only had a chance to thumb through it a little bit because I only saw it tonight and started to read a little bit. There was a chapter, The Frozen Children.
Yeah.
It reads not only like an essay, but there's a hint of poetry
Oh,
in
yeah.
there. It's this. So do you write poetry as well, or because the language is just so rich? It's just so
Thank you.
so beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate that. I don't consider myself a poet because
Okay.
I have really huge respect for poets,
Right.
and I'm like, I can't just jump in there and be like, me too, I'm a poet. Like, I feel like these people
too.
are working on another level. But certainly, I'm a writer. I love writing, and there is, I started as a fiction writer, so this book is nonfiction. But there is something where, like in the essay that's called Frozen Children is just about all the statues of children that are found all over this town. When you're walking around, you just notice them.
Yeah.
So I kind of describe some of these different child statues. And there is a kind of, I'm sort of imagining, I'm imagining them as beings that we're putting in our yards. I'm what is this?
Are you
And why
talking
are
like
we...
lawn ornaments?
I'm talking
or
lawn ornaments.
Okay, because I was like, are we talking lawn ornaments? We're talking memorials to
Nope.
or in the graveyard, or where are we seeing these? But
They're
you're talking
ornaments. They're ornamental.
concrete. I bet they're all coming from Harper's Lawn Ornaments.
They're made out of all kinds of
Okay.
stuff. I can't really tell. I mean, there's one little fountain that I've seen. It's the same kind of fountain with this little child on top, and I've seen three different colors
Yeah.
walking around, but it's the same one. Yeah.
Do you mind if I read
No,
a little bit?
no. Go ahead.
This is just this struck me. So, frozen children, walk in any direction and you will find them. The frozen children of our town. A statue of a boy with a tousled mop of hair. He wears a robe and a cap vaguely suggestive of some religious order. He carries a basin before him in both hands, pitched at an angle as if he's about to empty it on the grass. They are standing on the lawns, on the gravel paths, within the shadows of the eaves. A shepherdess turned to one side, her dress slipping from her shoulder, Her skin has a greenish hue, rosettes on her skirts, curls twisted on her forehead, a long braid down her back. It's beautiful. It's beautiful language. It really is.
Thank
There's
you.
just-
I cannot wait to buy one of these and
Me
give
too.
them as a Christmas present.
You're going to be
Me
signing
too.
them on the Saturday?
I am
Friday?
on
Friday.
Friday, this Friday, December 5th.
December 5th,
5
Friday.
p.m. What I'm going to do is
5-5.
a little 5-5, easy to
Five and
remember.
five.
5-5-25.
Whoa!
And that'll be part of
Keep it going.
first-
And you could drive 55 to get there.
Until you get into the city limits.
And buy
Actually,
5 books.
You're going to take 42. But
That'll be part of First Friday's.
Yes,
yeah.
yep. It is the parentheses First Friday event is this reading, and so I'm going to read a bit from the book. I'm actually going to reveal. So the Harrisonburg Citizen let me know what were the most read and most shared essays.
Oh, that's cool.
So I will be revealing that. I will read the
that's
top
fun.
3. And then have a little, Q&A. People,
Perfect.
always have like questions and stuff, and then I'll sign some books.
What time is the actual reading?
The actual reading is at 5 o'clock
5
p.m.
o'clock. 5 o'clock sharp.
Don't try to be late, Jay. No fashionably late. You'll miss it.
Yeah.
I
They're
got
behind.
to consult with my dogs. They're the boss of the house.
They don't know how to tell time.
Trixie and Tug. Yes, they do. They don't have They don't know numbers, but they know time.
It's feeding time.
Well, Sophia, what was the strangest? Give us an example of a really strange place you wound up on during your walks, because sometimes I wind up in some really odd places.
Well, did I wind up any place really strange? I mean, I think there were places where it felt like someone shouldn't really be walking there. I mean, walking to the mall was kind of weird. Walking on Liberty Street, kind of going out to where it becomes very sort of, there's the
Southern-
petroleum
yeah.
cooperative out
Yeah,
there
yeah.
like a store that sells extinguishers and
used to be a
there's
big
no,
junkyard out
no
there, too.
sidewalk.
The
and,
place where you take the metal, the scrap metal place.
yeah,
Yeah, that place is fun.
Well, it's
And-
interesting they have the Greenway that intersects with that.
That's why I was walking there. I was trying to get to the Greenway, and it was kind of mind blowing because it was a walk that had such different textures. Like first you're walking and you're like, a truck is going to run me over, and there's nowhere to be, and there's this is so hard, and then you get to the Greenway. And
It's beautiful, yeah.
This was made for me.
Right.
Yeah,
It's beautiful, and really looking forward to I think that's such an amazing project, and the way that there are plans to like connect all of these pieces together to really get
Hopefully with
more-
sidewalks.
I mean, even just the bike path, you can at least it can
Yeah,
be bike and
right,
pedestrian,
I mean, I think it also just Harrisonburg, before it became a college town, was it just another blue collar turkey town? I mean, it really was a poor. It wasn't. There wasn't money here, right?
It was a county seat, boy.
I mean, it just it wasn't. It was never like.
Rockdown.
Yeah. And then when the college came all these people from outside and money. And it's so, I feel like even within the last 30 years that I've been here, it feels like a different world now, But that Liberty Street where we were talking about, like, yeah, I mean, I remember there was a junkyard out there too. And I think they got rid of the junkyard, but it's also close to where they still sell the cows.
Yes,
So you have there's still like these remnants of this, of kind of like
the stockyards.
the stockyard,
and the
the
stockyards
poultry.
are really close to downtown.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Here's a fun Harrisonburg fact. Sometimes animals
Get
get
out, right?
Yeah.
and
it makes
run
the
amok.
news.
And it makes the news. And sometimes it's more things happen that
More
but-
often than you
yeah.
know about.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, there was a pig that I think several people I know encountered one day.
Killed 5 people. No, there were different pigs. Sorry.
Sophia,
That was-
did you get out to the dog park and the Smithland Road soccer complex out in that area?
No, I did not walk out there. I think that might. I mean,
That's a long walk.
It's a little like past the
would have
mosque.
been a long walk. I mean,
gonna be a bigger book.
I could have made it, but I've driven out there because my kid used to play soccer out there. But I mean, that road does appear in the book. In fact, I think it might be in the chapter or in the essay called Animal Encounters, where I also discuss like the escaped bull that was on my street that is part of local lore.
Yeah.
But
That was the one with the friendly fire, right? Was it the bowl where there was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There was. You can cut this out if I don't tell it in a Couth Manor. But Couth. We have an abundance. An abundance of Couth.
Couthness.
Anyway. The cops were chasing the bull, and I mean there are different ways to handle livestock. I would imagine that cops that are of a more metropolitan city mentality may not have the same way of herding cows as maybe a farmer would, who may have done it more calmly. But it sounds like they got the cow like really stirred up and were chasing him through yards and stuff. Your yard apparently, and
Well, it was on my street.
yeah,
Is what I was told.
Yeah, I mean you're right there, and there was friendly fire, which is what happens when one cop accidentally shoots another, but doesn't kill him, just makes his day bad.
What?
I'm not laughing at the.
Oh no!
No, like yeah,
Violence.
it's just like really,
Yeah.
really funny story,
Yeah.
but also very tragic.
Yeah.
But also, could it only happen in Harrisonburg? Maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I remember
I know.
reading about it and thinking the way it was written, it was
Yeah.
just written in a very weird
Oh,
way,
yeah.
and it made it sound like the bull was the one who made the shot.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah. Officer maimed and friendly fire.
Yeah, right.
This is in your. Is a chapter about this in your book?
Well, there's a chapter about animals.
Getting loose.
That mentions some of these things, and also the time that I was on Smithland Road. I was going out there, and this huge buck just like ran out into the road in front of my car, and I mean, I did what you're not supposed to do, which is slam on the brakes because something's in front of me. Did not look at what's behind me. Fortunately, no one was behind me, so it was fine. But yeah.
I almost got run over by a buck, like a 10-point buck down there on the railroad tracks by a Restless Moon.
Yes, you came in and were
last
like
Tuesday.
shaking.
Really?
Wow, yeah. That was recent.
Yeah, I was really. I decided not to stay for the old time jam after all. I was like, that buck. That must have been a message. He was galloping full speed coming from the south to the north.
Oh my
Was he
God.
galloping up the train tracks?
Yes, I don't know how he didn't break his leg because
Get on the buck train.
It was maybe he was scared from it's hunting
I
season.
think Buck is Jay's spiritual animal.
Oh no.
No, it's
Or a train.
Sophia, did you ever walk to the Motor Mile? Did you go down there?
That's another.
Go down there.
What-
Wait,
down that motor mile.
Where's the motor
Well, that-
mile?
that
I
would
don't know
just-
this term, but
would
I might
be-
know the place.
It was like
South 11.
All the
yeah,
dealerships.
South 11. It's where
Oh,
all the dealers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What's your hot take on the Motor Mile? I'm interested.
I mean, that was also an interesting walk because coming from my house, like starting up on the hill on Liberty, and then I walk down there, and first you walk through, you're kind of between like poultry plant situation, and it feels like this is not where people belong.
Yeah.
And then when you get down among like these little automotive places, it actually feels a lot more human because like you see people, like there's people outside, they're working, people wave when you go by, and then you're like, I mean, and it's
All the
it's-
car salesmen are like, "You're walking. You must need a car. Come on in."
Yeah.
It's quirky. I mean, it's quirky. And it's also, a place where I noticed, there was a place I had gone to the previous year, and then, when I went back, it was closed and the place was empty. And I thought, it's actually it seems kind of tough down there to actually make your business work.
Right.
It seems like a pretty challenging situation down there, but it also feels like, it's one of the things to me that gives a place atmosphere is when there are like actual people doing actual things, and you can see them. So it's not a faceless like weird building with just you don't know what's going on in there, or
Right.
like maybe there's just like one guy and a bunch of computers in there, like we don't know
Right.
what's going on. But it's like it's a very human thing, and
Well,
that makes it feel like a place where people live.
It's interesting you said the comment about people waving. We interviewed a couple a few weeks ago where they were talking about where they wanted to move, and they ended up in Harrisonburg. And one of the things they wanted in the place that they lived was people who would wave, people who would wave back, as you're
Yeah.
walking through
Dean
the town.
and Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just a cool way of putting it. And I think that's definitely the case in this town. People will wave back.
It's the friendly city.
Yeah, right.
It is.
Welcome to Harrisonburg. We'll wave back.
Wave back.
You go up north, to Philly and Wilmington and that area, and you wave at people, and they look at you like you're.
Oh God.
You used all 5 fingers? What's wrong with you? We only used the one to greet.
That's fantastic.
So you mentioned earlier. I'd love to get everyone's take on this. A quick hot take. You mentioned landmarks. So in a big city, you said that was beautifully put. That they're pretty evident. They're pretty quickly found. So, what are some landmarks in?
Oh, should we have a go around?
I think we should have a go round.
Let's have a go around.
It's the landmarks here have a lot more to do with experiences and people and or weird things that happened at a place. So yeah, what's a Harrisonburg landmark?
What? Oh, I mean, I feel like the Little Grill. Yeah, I mean, I think it has so much. It's like has a lot of history. It's like the staple of the North End. I mean, as it's it's like your entrance into the North End in a lot of ways. You have to go past the grill. Now you're in the North End. I don't even know in my mind. It's just that's mine. Yeah.
Huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One for me. So me, Little Grill would be huge on my list because I was a Little Grill guy. My wife now was a Luigi's gal.
Oh yeah.
So I'll have to put Luigi's in there.
Yeah.
Luigi's no longer exists, unfortunately, but it was
but
the
Brothers
pizza
is
place.
great.
Brothers is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But Luigi's was it was an institution. Yeah. Jay, how about you?
Well, it's not actually Harrisonburg, but the
Okay.
first thing that comes to mind are the Turkish statues on the
That's
yes.
awesome. Yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah,
I guess they're on
On
the borders
11.
of the county.
Yeah.
You
11
gotta
and
just
42.
pull off onto that really crappy shoulder and just climb up there and take your picture with those guys.
Or ride the elk.
that might be-
Anybody ever ride the elk here?
What does that mean?
I've never read the elk.
You've never ridden the
What
elk?
does it mean?
Come on,
Oh,
the
at
elk.
the Elks
Lodge.
Club?
What do you do?
You just get on.
You climb
top
up
of
on
it.
that statue when you're drunk and get
Where's the Elks Club?
I mean, you do that. I heard people
Paul
have
Street.
done this. Yeah.
Where is it?
Paul Street.
It's right down on Main Street. It's right across.
Oh,
right
that
across
from
hill, like
me.
on
Yeah.
the corner.
Oh, the
Yeah,
one
corner
that's
of Main
right
Hall.
there.
Climb up on
Even
that.
In
Sophia's
between all the
done
frat
it, okay?
houses.
Yeah. Hey, woo-hoo.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, Mum Shackles.
When there's people ask like where do you go or when
Yeah.
when you encounter tourists they want recommendations for places to eat and I try to think of like the answer in the what would probably work for them I mean I eat at all the places all the time
Yeah.
so it's hard to tell like what would be the thing that I would be like, oh, you should go there because
Yep.
today I need a salad, so
Yeah.
I'm not going there.
Well, I mean, for you, Court
So-
Square's got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
I mean,
Heck
The
yeah,
theater.
man.
but if they're coming there, that means I have to be at work.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's
right.
it's tough,
I know,
right?
Court
Like
Square is-
everything has a bittersweet tinge to it.
Yeah.
Court
Right.
Square
Sometimes.
Theater is a landmark.
I mean,
Yeah.
not even just the theater, but Court Square in general.
Yeah.
It feels
Yeah.
like a. It's like, oh, you just
Oh,
tell
yeah.
people, well, just go downtown, go to Court Square.
Just go downtown and walk around, and
Yeah.
you'll find something interesting.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I would say. But yeah, it's tough. It depends on what. I need more parameters to that question.
Yeah. Well, I'll throw out there.
What's the landmark of your heart?
And I know it's
She threw up
I
a
know
little.
it's patronizing, but this place, Ruby's, and this
Absolutely.
building, the what's it called? The Brothers Building,
Wine Brothers.
Brothers Building.
No.
I mean, it's
Think it does.
it's a neat
Special.
spot with the apartments and the Agora and the
Heck yeah.
Used to be
bowling and everything.
the Binnacle Lounge and the Palmer House, and the Village Pub. The Fairfield Language Technologies was in here, right where we're sitting.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, I can actually kind of feel like your old record store.
Yeah.
Too. I mean, it used to be when it was a
Yeah,
record store. It was
Heck yeah.
really like, and it's now Midtown Market. And these things.
That's a total landmark.
Yeah, I can. It was like, oh man,
I
there's
wish
a
I'd-
record store
well,
downtown. That
my-
was cool.
My major regret was the midnight release of one of the Pearl Jam albums, and we had that sidewalk packed all the way around the corner down Main Street. People waiting to get Pearl Jam CDs.
And you didn't take a picture.
I
is
did
your
not take a
regret.
picture. It was 1990 whatever.
91.
Pictures didn't exist back then.
Sophia, what's your landmark?
All right, Sophia.
You know, for me, I think Woodbine Cemetery.
Yes.
Oh
That
yes.
Great answer.
One of my favorite places to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just is this little like square of peace
Yes.
that is
Yeah.
in the middle of all the stuff that, people are going about their day and doing stuff and running around, and you go in there and it's just quiet, and it's, it's still like open to the public. You can
Yeah.
walk through it, which is not the case everywhere with these kind of places.
You
know?
can't take your dog in there. I understand.
Oh, did you find that out?
Well, they have a sign, but
Oh, okay.
I understand why they're probably, people
They
aren't
don't-
picking it up.
They don't want landmines.
I used
You got
to.
landmarks, you got landmines.
I used to be a DJ on WXJM, and I would walk across through the Woodbine Cemetery to get to WXJM, and I found a statue of just that I loved, and I wrote a whole story about because of this one statue, and when me and Mike and Allie,
Yeah.
I can't remember her last name, who were in this musical that we did, we went to that cemetery and took our picture with that statue. It was really cool.
Wow, what statue was it? What's it a statue of?
It's like an angel.
Yeah.
But it's big. I mean,
Yeah.
it's full size.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I used to always laugh too, because you're like here in this beautiful, peaceful place, and then you look over and there's the Burger King.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hey, at least they waved to you.
And well, the other funny thing though is that Burger King is like somehow it like got in before they said you can't do any like McDonald's or any major chains downtown. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can't. They said no major chains downtown, but somehow the Burger King got in there before
Gotcha. Yeah.
they made that law.
Oh man.
Anyway.
There are days when I thank the Lord for that Burger King.
You're not actually eating from that Burger King, are you? Miss?
They got the Impossible Whopper. Nobody knows what's in it.
It's
And
impossible.
Sophia, what do you have any other major books after this one coming out? Any more fantasy novels?
No. And I say that kind of happily because, the whole process of producing a book, I mean, I'm writing, of course, I'm writing stuff, but in terms of like bringing stuff out, editing and picking the cover and just all the stuff that goes into book production and looking for typos. Don't get me started. Like that's a nightmare. And so it's nice not to be doing that. So I'm very excited to have this book that's coming out on Friday, and then I'm kind of free. I'm kind of like freely writing rather than having a book that's on its way out.
And is there some place online that people can buy it?
Yes. So if you do not go to parentheses and get it, that's my
Right.
number
Right.
one.
Right.
My number two is to get it at bookshop.org.
Okay.
Which-
I'll put a link in the notes.
Which is really great because they support small bookstores. And in fact, you can even choose a store. So I have my bookshop account set up with parentheses.
Great.
So when I buy a book online, they get like a little bit of the money
Yeah.
goes to parentheses
Cool.
Nice.
books. So it's another way of supporting a local business.
That's
and then,
awesome.
of course, after that, if you're like, then it's available at all the other places too. If you need to go there, go ahead. But my
I'll only-
favorites would
yeah.
be parentheses and bookshop.
I'll only link to the cool places.
I think parentheses also their online shop. Like if you want to buy anything online
Okay.
from
great.
That you can
parentheses.
order it.
I think so. I think because I did something like that.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's good.
But it was a
just-
while ago, so they may have changed everything.
It's also very possible. I live so close. I always just walk
Yeah.
in.
And-
you know.
yeah,
If
why
I want to
not?
order a book, I just walk in there and order
Exactly.
it. Yeah. That's great.
So, do you find now that you're free, a little bit more freed, are you taking a breath during your walks? Are you imagining, or what are you thinking about on your walks now? Or you're like, I'm never walking again.
No, I love walking. I could never give up walking. In fact, I try to be outside walking every day, even if it's just like half an hour circle around the neighborhood. But now I'm usually listening to an audiobook.
Okay.
Which is what I do. So when I was doing my walks for the Friendly City, I was actually recording, like I was actually talking
Okay.
and just describing stuff that I saw, so that then I would have it, and then I would listen to it later in order to generate the essay out of sort of what I was saying while I was walking.
What a fun
do
project.
you speed them up? You listen to them at a higher speed than what they're supposed
The
to.
audio.
Oh, the
Audiobooks.
audiobooks?
Yeah.
Always.
How high do
What's
you
your
go?
speed?
How high? Well, it depends on the reader. I mean, some people, we're good with 1.2. Some people we got to go 1.5. And it's interesting because for my memoir, I actually read the audiobook myself, which was a wild experience. So I was locked in a recording
I
studio.
heard that. I didn't know that was you because I listened to.
That was me.
I
That
listened
was
to a lot of
actual
that.
me.
Wow.
And I bet you had to speed it up because what you learn when you make the audiobook is that they make you talk slowly because they're like, if it's too slow, people can speed it up. But if it's too fast, people listening to it cannot slow it down. So when you do the recording, they're always like slow, slow. So that's when I learned that this is why all these audiobook narrators are talking so slow, and I have to speed them all up because they make them do it.
We thought they were getting paid by the hour.
Right.
All right, folks, you heard it here first. We just learned something about
That's
the
rude.
audiobook business. Well, okay, so I know we're getting wrap-up time here. So the book is on sale, opening December 5th.
That's right. Yep, December 5th.
We're going to Parentheses Books to buy
at
it.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
The book is Friendly City, A Year of Walks by Sofia and Samatar. Is that okay? I want to make sure I pronounce that last name right.
It's a beautiful book.
It is
I
gorgeous.
cannot wait to get it for Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for writing it.
And even if you don't
Thank you.
celebrate Christmas, it's going to be a great New Year's book.
That's
A
what
New
I
Year's
thought
gift
because it
book.
starts in January.
It
So
goes
it's a
through the
great
year.
one to, it
Look
would be
at
fun to
that.
like start the year with.
Yeah,
it.
start the
Yeah.
year with walks. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the book. I'm probably not gonna walk.
Especially not at night in Stanton.
You could
Right, right.
maybe read the book while on a treadmill. Maybe we could do that.
Oh
Fair
no!
enough.
Like totally defeats the purpose. of it.
An audiobook while driving.
An audiobook while driving. Yeah.
So I guess we got through the whole program without mentioning Lancaster Mennonite High School.
We did.
Or Andre-
not just now.
Or Andre Vasconcelos strumming away in the background from the
Right.
tropical. They say it's really nice weather in Rio right now.
Let's go.
But what's going on in Lancaster?
Nothing. That's just an inside joke for Sophia.
Boy, I'm sure glad we
My high
put
school.
that in here. Okay, it's your high school. Here we go. Thank you.
She was up there at the same time as my sister.
Oh, that's
we're
awesome.
revealing too much information.
No.
Too much information.
Tell us more. Tell us your social security number.
So that's the last green spot in that whole stretch of Route 30 up there in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Is Lancaster Mennonite High School. Everything else is built up with like Amish, pseudo Amish tourists.
Oh, Lancaster Mennonite High School.
Like, yeah.
The fighting tree frogs.
Anyway, so we're wrapping it up. Thanks to our guest Sofia Samatar,
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
the third most famous graduate from Goshen Mennonite College. Once again, we're brought to you by our sponsors, Ruby Arcade in scenic downtown Harrisonburg in the historic Wine Brothers building. Come down here.
Historic, see?
Historic.
Come down here at 7:30 on Tuesdays for Bingo is Life live and in person. And you can listen to the podcast anytime you want to on the internets. See you next week, kids.
Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers Howdeshell and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.